breathe fine.
So do you feel like it's in your belly or in your chest? And I'm going to make you choose.
If I had to choose at this moment, I would say in my chest.
Oh, okay. So no vomiting, no diarrhea?
No.
Alright. You're not constipated?
Well, I've been constipated all month. I've been struggling.
What surgeries have you had on your belly?
On your belly?
I don't think any. I had a, what was that? They put the camera down your throat.
You had a scope, you haven't had surgery.
Yeah.
And you had your tonsils out when you were...
Showed esophagitis? Is that what it was? But, they gave me, what's that medicine we take?
For stomach?
Yeah.
Omeprazole?
Yeah, omeprazole. And so long as I have that, I haven't had any issues.
Are you taking it right now? Or you...
Yeah, well,
every day. You take one every
I
morning.
take one.
You smoke?
No, but I used to, like 10 years ago.
What about alcohol?
No.
How long have you had the pain right now?
It started right about 6 or 6:30 tonight. And I just thought maybe I'm hungry or something, although it felt more severe than hunger.
Did it come on suddenly or was it gradual?
Yeah. I was kind of feeling stressed out. And so...
Which is weird, you just got back from fishing.
I just thought, oh, that's happening, and then yeah, I was going fishing, and I thought, oh, this should be making it better, not worse. But by that point, I thought, oh, I'm probably hungry, but I didn't bring anything to eat.
What's going on your belly?
So I thought, well, I'll be home at 9:30. I'll eat then. And I got home and I ate, and briefly it felt like I felt a little better. So then it kind of came back. And then I started feeling really cold. So I had my wife check my temperature. And it was 100. And by that point I was feeling pretty crappy. So I thought I better come in.
Have you had COVID?
Once.
January.
Yeah,
last
22. So that was a while ago.
Alright, well I'm going to help you decide whether this is your chest or your belly.
Okay.
If it hurts when I press on your belly, it's probably your belly.
Okay.
And try not to be tight, just relax. Well, because there's your belly, which is where your intestines are, but is your stomach up higher than that?
No, that's in your belly too.
Oh.
Does that hurt there?
There is probably the closest to hurting, but it just is uncomfortable.
Yeah. Deep breath. Now. You said you're feeling stressed. What are you stressed about?
A lot of stuff this month.
Sharp. So it started about 6 o'clock tonight?
Yeah.
What do you do that makes this worse or better right now?
I don't know.
What makes you feel worse right now?
When you ate, did it feel worse?
It felt a little better when I ate. She clogged up some pillows, and that made my stomach more comfortable. But at that point, then it was feeling more like my chest.
Your lungs sound good right now. Your heart sounds good. Your belly's soft when I press on it.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and look at both heart and belly through labs and chest x-ray and EKG. Get us a urine sample when you can. You have any urinary symptoms? Burning when you urinate, or having to go a lot, or not enough?
No.
How long were you fishing today?
About 2 hours.
Did you eat anything odd while you were fishing?
No. I just drank water.
And so you stayed hydrated pretty well.
I tried to.
Did you feel fine before you went fishing?
I felt fine until I was on the car.
Going
In
fishing?
the car going, yeah.
Oh.
And then I just started and well, I mean, like I said, I was stressed, and so my stomach
Uncross
was
your legs.
tense, too. But so it was like a little tense anyway, but maybe I wasn't stressed. Maybe that's what's going on earlier.
What else are
I
you
don't know.
taking besides the omeprazole?
Oh, metformin,
What do you take the metformin?
weight loss?
I guess you're not diabetic.
No. It's like a handful of stuff.
You take something for blood pressure. I don't know what you
Oh
take.
yeah, amlodipine for my
Mm.
blood pressure and lisinopril. And,
Thank you.
Are you just having a hard time remembering, or are you
Yeah.
with us still?
I'm
My kids are just staring off. I don't know what
hard
you
to
take.
think.
Okay.
But I took a melatonin because
When?
I was going to bed.
Oh. Just like,
I like 10:30.
and then he found out he had a temperature and he started getting really emotional. And I'm like, do you want to go get checked out? Like, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know.
Do you have a fever now?
Yeah, 38.5.
No? Okay, well, let's go ahead and.
You could probably lay your head back if
Chest
you want.
X-ray,
There's a pillow right
blood
behind it.
pressure,
There you go. Just
Okay.
The COVID stuff. You got congestion, sore throat, runny nose.
My nose has started feeling runny just since like maybe 11 o'clock tonight. What time is it?
I don't
After
know.
11? I think it was around 11.
All right, well, let's look, see if you have COVID again.
Yay!
Quite the
I'm like, we
possibility.
gotta find a mask. I don't want whatever you got, because I feel great.
All right.
It would be frustrating because it would be like the one time I went out in like
Yeah.
2 months.
We do need
I
to
know.
get from him with that fever.
Yep.
I'm kind of surprised.
Okay, do you still use the CVS and Roy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole bunch of questions I gotta ask everyone, okay? Your only medical allergy is penicillin, correct?
Yeah.
So it's kind of right around here since
Yeah.
about 6.
Yeah.
You feel like it's hard to breathe at all?
Yeah, it's uncomfortable to breathe.
Like the pain gets worse if you take a deep breath?
Yeah. And I did have asthma earlier. I took some albuterol,
Okay.
and that made it feel more clear.
Okay.
See, the hurting to breathe in makes me think gallbladder, but when he was pushing on you, you were not flinching, so it's like,
Yeah, it really wasn't. It was just like annoying.
1 to 10, what's your pain at right now?
I feel like we've gone down to a 6 for the moment. 6.
Oh, you just like the face over there.
Up to date on your measles, mumps, all those vaccinations? Like your childhood shots? You got them all?
Yeah.
Do you feel safe at home?
Yeah.
That's a question I
smoke a
asked
drink?
Cody.
No.
Alright, he already asked you. Any COVID shots at all?
Yeah, I got like 2 of them.
It's doing kind of a workup to make sure you don't got an infection going on. With that, we have what's called blood cultures. That checks for infection in the bloodstream, okay? So, fortunately, we already put the IV in when those orders got put in, so we got to poke it 2 separate times. Has to be from a new site each time we poke for blood cultures.
Yay.
Just to rule out any surface bacteria. It has a, I would just draw it off your line, but it has a special solution we use to clean with for these. So,
Okay.
But we already have the AC one, so we can go other places.
Plus, you need practice.
There we go.
what was your last bowel movement?
Earlier today, I believe.
Is it normal? Brown, soft?
Yeah.
What are these from? Are they?
Nothing new.
Oh, you got great hand names. I can see them from over here.
Yeah, I lost like 130 pounds in the last couple of years.
Nice. If you want to just use a butterfly, I can just put a 22 right here.
I've only done a butterfly once, but I think they're easier, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Smaller needle.
Yep.
So before you get the cultures, make sure you wipe off the caps.
Even though they're sealed, you just gotta make sure there's no dust or anything.
The purpose of these cultures is certain antibacteria are more susceptible to certain types of antibiotic. What this does is it takes your blood, keeps it growing something, see what grows in it, and then they can see what type of bacteria it is and match the drug to the bug.
Oh.
Okay.
That's all if there's something growing in there.
Something's going on.
Yeah.
You don't just all of a sudden have a fever for no reason.
Yeah.
Don't forget to wipe the tops of your caps. She's like, yay, I've got 2 people telling me. Does it matter what you use to wipe them?
Yes, we use a chloroprep swab for these. And just like so. Ben?
Busy.
Hello. I'm here to join the party with an EKG.
Oh, he's like, just one moment, please. Oh. Just need the Nathan Osmond singing, let's get the party started. You doing alright, babe? I know it's not a pleasant.
I'm trying to not think about it.
Okay. That's my last resort is my hand. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Something's not right in your body. His dad asked him if he kissed one of those catfish at the lake. Maybe he got something from them.
Do we got catfish in Utah?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Well,
that.
The ones we were getting were little, but there's places where you can get big ones. Like the Bear River or Willard's been getting some bigger catfish.
Oh. Do we have anybody going noodling, just sticking their hands under?
No.
Is that more a Louisiana thing now?
Yeah.
Does this show flash?
Yes.
You okay?
Yeah.
I know it's gotta get done, but if you need a break or something, or you don't want a bunch of fishing, you're taking really deep breaths, which is good, but you're making me nervous.
Okay.
Okay, as long as you're alright. Because when you're not, you gotta speak up. Be your own advocate. Hold on, give me a minute, whatever it takes.
I don't know, I didn't see the flash coming through. Sorry.
Maybe take a
You want
break,
me
get
to
an
take a peek?
EKG.
Well, he has one up here too. I just don't know if I didn't see the flash. So how do you? I haven't used that before. Maybe I saw it.
It's alright. Do you still have the hookup and everything there?
Yeah. And I cleaned those off still, but I need another.
Do you have a... Alright.
Do you want me to grab?
Okay, I'm gonna sneak over here. I'm Shanna. I'm just gonna get a quick EKG. So much easier than this. It's just a bunch of leaves and stickers all over your chest.
Oh.
So I get to at least be the nice one around here.
Yeah.
She's not gonna stab you at all.
My hands are cold. That's usually the worst of this. So I'm just gonna over down.
I'm
You're
sorry.
in the right place to not feel good, I think.
Yeah, what do I do if I got a puke?
Okay, take a deep breath.
Well, first, let's take this off.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Maybe
You don't
not
gotta
breathing
worry
your
about
own
splashing.
breath might help.
Yeah.
If you do need that, use your right hand because he's going to be poking a needle in your left.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you got to bring that up to your mouth, just use your right hand.
He's got good reflexes, so.
He's like, yeah, but
Give me a bandage out of that. I think it's in the top
Oh
right cabinet.
man, I feel like a room spinning.
Like what
Yeah,
kind
right.
of a bandage?
Take some
It's right
nice
back
Nice
there.
deep breaths, okay, ma'am?
In and out.
in through your nose and out through your mouth if you want. It might help. Let it out faster. You guys don't have peppermint, you can just breathe. If only, because that usually helps a lot with nausea. I didn't even think. He wasn't nauseous when we left the house.
Shouldn't have had dinner.
Start nailing this.
Oh, that works too.
We're
Gosh,
cool,
you're so smart.
actually.
Just. Yeah, something really strong like
Use
that.
your other hand, just hold it up to that.
Then you can just hold the swab and just breathe in that rubbing alcohol. Gosh, that was smart. Ooh, remember that when we don't find the peppermint oil? Just grab an alcohol wipe because we got tons of those.
I'm pretty tired.
Yeah.
That's the melatonin
True.
kicking in. If you suddenly can't smell it, just rub it between your fingers and it'll refresh the alcohol.
Will
Don't
you
let
let
the
us
doc
know?
know you're nauseous. I'll get you some nausea medicine, okay?
Oh, you hooked that up.
Yeah. Might be ready to hit the flash at the first.
So you can stay as still as you can. Nice deep breaths. Relax.
Okay.
I know that is much easier said than done.
Am I wiggling him?
I'll hold this for you. You just relax your arm down for just a few minutes while I get this. And I will take these back. Put that out of here.
It'll be a quick poke in your arm, okay?
Alright.
Did that alcohol swab help?
Yeah, it helped
Good.
a lot, thank you.
Of course. A quick poke in your arm. It's right there.
Oh, that's
Choking on air.
I just did that.
Did you?
Yeah.
You all of a sudden, what the heck?
Yeah, I'm not sick. I'm just, I forgot how to breathe.
You can choke on liquid, but you're like, I wasn't even taking it out. What? Choked on air, sorry. I was breathing in too much of it.
That should be the end of the poking for you.
Okay.
Well, now you got 3 entrances if they need more blood. Come on now.
Get you hooked back up.
next.
Oh, thank you.
And then I didn't see him out there, but I'll still look for him and let him know that he's a little nauseous. Oh, do you need some water for the Tylenol?
Yeah, I can get it. Just make you're right in the draw site as well, correct?
Oh, no.
It's okay.
It's the, okay.
Let me see. I can just go over and tell her where the set is going from.
I'll tell you when I drop it off.
Sure. Left AC, right hand. And these are cold fluids going in, hopefully bring down your temperature, but I'm also going to give you some Tylenol. Stick finger here.
Thought you were gonna poke it.
No.
You said we were done, liar.
Well, I guess that's not the same.
Well, they're not gonna draw blood. They're just gonna poke your finger. It's totally different.
Yeah,
It's a little better now that I'm relaxing.
good.
That you're what?
Relaxing.
Well, it's easier to relax when you're not being stabbed.
Yeah.
Give me just a second. I've got medicine cup and some water for you.
Alright.
Let me just do a little spring clean before I get.
Why are you sad?
I'm so tired of it.
Primary, secondary.
What are you talking about?
Reminds me of after my surgery.
So he's ordered
Oh,
2
you'll be alright.
medications for you, okay?
Okay.
He's ordered Zofran for the nausea and Versed as well for pain and nausea. Okay. Have you ever had Versed before?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I've had soap.
You've had Zofran. Versed similar to like Ativan or like Xanax. It's a benzo.
Oh,
But it's
okay.
also pretty effective at helping with pain.
Oh,
as
because it
well.
helps you calm down. I've had Xanax. Hook us up! No, I'm just kidding. He's like, yeah, you're not drug seeking. We just need the pain to stop, whatever works. Yeah, you say a drug we recognize, we're just like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, but not that. You're not getting that.
Like I said, it's similar to Xanax, so it's
Okay.
going to make you feel tired. If you want to fall asleep, totally fine. Okay?
That's good though, because if you fall asleep, that means the pain is not so bad that you can't sleep. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the Zofran first.
It'll be okay. I mean, I know a lot of crappy things have been happening, but it will be okay. Because our car broke down, so we're without a vehicle. And so we had to call somebody at almost midnight to come and get us right to the hospital. It's just mentally, it's too many things, but it'll be all right. It's okay. That's what people are there for. Help you out in need. And we'll get a car fixed, or not fixed, but we'll get another one. It'll be all right.
No needle.
No. Just goes in the IV. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Does Zofran make you sleepy too?
No.
Oh. Just takes away the nausea. They're going to give you a bunch of sleeping medicine. Good night! On top of your melatonin. Why is he snoring? I don't know. What's the matter? It'll be okay. She's at camp having a lot of fun. Tell me to FaceTime her, wake her up at midnight.
No.
Maybe she's not even asleep.
Yeah, but no.
Then she'll be worried about you.
Yeah, I don't want to worry about it.
You can miss her and then it'll be okay. You'll see her on Saturday.
I'll take your arm out just a bit. Good. That's flowing good.
Better?
Mm-hmm. This is the Versed. I'm going to push this kind of slow. I'm going to be in your bubble for a bit here.
Does it hit you quick?
Yeah, when it hits you, it'll kick in almost immediately. So that's why I want to push it kind of slow.
I had surgery like back in March, and I was very nervous because I have anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
And just in general, like the Walmart makes me nervous. So
Yeah.
I was stressing so bad, and the guy's like, "Okay, you're gonna feel some medicine." And I felt it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm tired." And then he's like, "All right, a little more." And my heart was like, boop, 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 boop. My brain said, "It's working," and that was the last thing.
That's funny.
Boop.
That was good. Yeah, I was really afraid I'd wake up in the middle of the surgery because I thought I'd
Awake.
but yeah, that was it. And then I woke up and then I was like, "You're done."
Just gotta stick you one more time.
I'm just going to put this around your wrist here.
So they know who you are. They're like, we're doing all this stuff. Who's that guy, John Doe? What?
Okay, I'll run this up.
All right.
Should we bet?
Thank you.
Of
Do you
course.
think you got any of it?
I hope not.
COVID, pneumonia, and influenza? Are those what they said?
I guess I may know. I don't know what the trouble is. Was pneumonia one of them?
I don't know. COVID and influenza. Do you think it's one of those?
Two others.
And two other RSV, which is pneumonia. Do you think you have any of those four things? I think no.
I don't think so, but it could be.
I hope not. You alright?
That was uncomfortable. My nose was running, but I thought maybe I'm having allergies from fishing. Wind was blowing. Farmington Ponds up there at the,
Yeah.
what do you call that?
Watch it come back and say you have COVID.
But we were at Lagoon. I could have got COVID there.
There's a lot of people there, yeah.
A lot of people, a lot of high touch surfaces.
Yeah, but we weren't really by a lot of people. We kind of stayed away from everybody.
Yeah, but
still.
like
If any of it-
spider line, and there's a long
Yeah.
railing.
If anything, I would say COVID, but why would you have COVID? If you could pick anything, why would you pick that one, Mitchell?
Nails.
Did you inhale
I
something?
feel like looking back on it now, there was a brief moment where I inhaled some water. Not really as bad as I've done
Like-
other times.
Like at the
but-
pool? Like you
yeah.
want to cough some water?
You know, but it was fairly minor, and think nothing of it, but now if I'm having an issue, maybe I got pneumonia from inhaling pool water.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Well, we'll see what the results say.
There's no.
What do you know? What do you know?
I want to go to the dentist tomorrow and get it over with, but I kind of don't want to go. Especially having to stay up late tonight.
If you are sick with something contagious, you cannot go.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be in your mouth, so we'll have to reschedule it.
I gotta reschedule.
So what it is, it's not like you can avoid that.
Yeah.
Just rest.
Yeah, worry.
Huh?
I feel like I get too much stress, and then like what happened with my surgery. I think the pills made it happen easier, but like my brain just imploded. And then I acted like a toddler for a week.
Uh-huh.
And I worry. Because I felt like that's what's happening right now. A little bit. Like, because I really miss Cody. But I know I don't want to, make her worried. I should let her enjoy her camp.
Right?
Big deal. I'll still be here when she gets home. I miss her. She'd probably just be a brat if she was here.
No, she
I
would be
feel
super
like-
concerned.
I feel like I'm not in a normal mental state.
That what?
I'm not in a normal mental state.
Well, you're drugged up right now.
I don't know.
Bless me.
Bless you. I think it's made worse from all the stress and a horrible sleep schedule lately.
Yeah,
And probably all the caffeine soda.
maybe.
I really like it though. Like, what?
What's your favorite soda?
Mountain Dew Zero, but probably. Man, I think that blue one, because you gotta go to Sam's to get it.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's so rare. Other that major melon one's pretty good too. Even just regular.
You like all the Mountain Dews?
Sometimes you're just craving a Coke or something.
Yeah.
But so I like to have it on hand. But yeah, like the first thing I want in the morning is a Mountain Dew. Sometimes that's what gets me out of bed. Well, we can go and start enjoying a Mountain Dew.
It's not, I don't even think it's that good.
It's not much, but it's all I got.
You got nice teeth.
Yeah. Hopefully these things ain't related to those.
Huh?
But man, I went in last time, they said it all looked good, right?
Yeah.
Nothing's infected, but I don't know. I do feel like part of that the surgery alone made this summer gonna be a stressful summer than normal.
The
And I
surgery?
feel like, yeah. And then I feel like other things are just piled on top. And then got stress. And I just, like, all the things I like to do just faded away. So then I have stress of Dad wants to go fishing, but I don't want to. But what do I say? I don't want to go. Or, you know. And I just feel like somebody else now. I have to figure out what I like. But at the moment, fishing is not on the top of my list. But hanging out with them is a little bit. I try to tell myself, well, you want to hang out. I felt better though. Derek was going to be there too. But then he was really quiet today too, and we're both sitting there being quiet. Me, because my stomach hurts and can't really talk about stuff with them, like, oh yeah, my personality just faded away last month. It kind of freaks people out, I think. It's a little not normal, but it's not that bad, but it just, well, this time was worse than usual. Usually it's like one or two little shifts. But right now, I could feel it going too. That last week in June, I could feel, I don't really want to do this, but this is what I do. I'm the outdoor guy. But am I the outdoor guy because it's the only thing that seems acceptable for me to do? And anyway, I could feel it going, and I had all these goals. But my desire to complete those goals is going too. And it just faded away, and especially like by the end of even that first week in July, my enjoyment for the fireworks was starting to go too. And I felt like I held that together pretty well for the 4th. And then jury duty on the 5th. And the inspection, I felt like it was just too much. And then we had that camping trip, and it would have been stressful to, after all that, plan and go on a camping trip. But we couldn't even go on the camping trip. The camping, we didn't go to Beaver because of this stupid camping trip. And then we get told, oh, never mind, just come up for a day. And you're like, okay, so we skipped like a week-long camping trip, or your week-long camping trip, to get told, never mind. I didn't have the authority to invite or whatever. And that was kind of hurtful. But we tried to make the best out of the day, but my God, it was so hot. And the morning was fun. Still, even as hot as it was. Going and teaching him how to do some of it. Wish we could have caught fish, but it was unlikely because it's too hot. Those fish bite in the spring and the fall, maybe the winter. But and even looking for antlers, and even though I didn't find any, it was fun looking. Even though it was blazing hot, but then man, the whole rest of the day sucked. Nothing to do but sit in the heat and kill time until it's cooler in the evening. But by then we've got to go because we've been sitting in the heat all day and we're exhausted. So that sucked. And then that was like the final thing. And I was so tired and emotionally drained. And then I was just numb. And all the things I like to do were gone. And it's like you got like, it's like you're jogging along. And all of a sudden, you realize, whoa, where'd my clothes go? I mean, not embarrassing, but like, wait a minute. An integral part of my being is missing. And I don't know who I am. And Mom would say, you're a child of God. That doesn't help. I don't know who I am, what I like, what I want to do. It's all just gone. In a matter of weeks, it just faded away. And some of it's coming back. I've been liking the Minecraft lately. And, you know, like I'm less numb. I feel frustrated and angry. Like some things are coming back. I've had happy moments. But and it's kind of fun to try and figure out, well, who's the new Mitch? But yeah, I still like that too. But I just don't know what to do. It's so hard to pretend to be okay and to smile and laugh and joke. I mean, when you're not okay, you don't feel okay. And most people don't know, most people don't care. But that's what I remember, you know, like, oh yeah, I have that mental illness where I feel like nobody cares. Supposedly that's a false thing, but maybe something happened.
So what's that blood doing? It's checking what about your heart?
Heart, any damage done to the heart is at your troponin level. We already checked one initially. We just check it again like an hour later. Make sure it's not going up.
Okay. That's good.
Yes. Okay, I'll run this up. I'll let that leader get in you before we pester you about urine, okay? But if you gotta pee beforehand, just give me a holler, okay?
Okay.
Your COVID's negative.
Yay.
That hurt the press? Yeah. What about breathing?
Breathing okay.
Yeah. Well, I think you've got a viral illness that we're just not checking for, but I think they have some confidence sending you home and making sure you're safe. I think we should do a CAT scan of this area here.
Okay.
Make sure it looks okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad you're feeling a little better. Your heart rate's better, your blood pressure's better. Yeah. Let's make sure you're okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ah, so now you just got stuff going in your arm. That's probably why it's hurting. Dang it.
Well, we got a backup thing, so
Yeah.
we'll just wrap that. It'll bruise a little bit,
Okay.
but it will heal.
Okay.
That's why it's hurting.
Well, at least doing it for me.
Yeah. She's like, besides the pain, is there anything else wrong? No, that's all. Okay. She's probably like, we'll let your nurse handle it. I don't want to deal with it. Ah, man.
That sucks.
Well,
I don't gotta poke you again, so that's good.
Yeah, there you go. We'll be happy for that.
just transfer the fluid down to that one.
Yep.
Easy peasy.
Let's get that out of your arm.
Dang it. It's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah, it's in the bruise.
Okay.
Just let me know.
You can't
Luckily,
leave.
It's just saving in there.
Yeah.
So that'll absorb
That's
just fine.
probably why it started getting really cold.
Yeah, because it's going under, not in. Dang it.
That's okay.
Well, now you know if you start feeling that feeling again ever in your life in this
Yeah.
situation.
I know.
Excuse me, I think I blew a vein. Look at that. Just don't waste no time. Get it out, wrap it.
Oh, that feels better already.
And there's nothing else getting pressed in there.
Keep your arm straight. You can't bend it.
Okay. All right. We'll let that last bleeder finish, then we'll get a urine sample from you.
Okay.
Les, do you feel like you can pee right now?
Feel like I'm getting there.
I mean, you got 1.5 liters in the tank. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
You want to just wait for that last
Yeah,
little bit
let's
finish?
wait.
Okay. Get this on your belly. There we go. Okay. All right, I'll be back to check on you.
Thanks.
You blew a vein.
Came in the perfect time.
Yep. Feel better? Do you feel better? Or do you feel bitter? Bitter, baby.
Success? Oh, great. Let's get you hooked back up. Okay. I'm gonna keep forgetting to get large gloves if I don't get one right now. I'll be right back. Alright.
There we go.
Okay. Run your urine up.
You say, like, I thought I was bleeding internally, right? And I think, why would you think that? How could you just all of a sudden went from la-dee-dee, I'm bleeding internally?
Oh, I don't know.
Did you?
Like a stomach ulcer or something.
Oh, I was like, did you fall and injure yourself?
Blood clot in my lung because Derek had one of
Oh,
those.
so you're copying illnesses now?
Well, but gosh, mostly I thought pneumonia because my chest was hurting. After I deduced that it wasn't hunger.
Oh my
I
goodness.
don't know. It's hard to say. It just hit me so suddenly, You know, I was like not feeling good. I'm like, I am really not feeling good.
They're gonna come and give you a big old bill.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Well, if they do, we'll just start a GoFundMe. Pay for your medicals. Okay, don't worry about it. Hey, it'll be alright. Do you know who Bob Marley is? What do you know about him?
Yeah, he's the guy who sings that mellow music.
Yeah. He has a song that's called Don't Worry About a Thing. 'Cause every little thing gonna be alright. I said, don't worry. I think his song is called Three Little Birds, but I don't know. He has a lot of those mellow songs. It's called reggae. Yeah. I used to be all into reggae music when I was dating this one guy who was into reggae music. Now I'm into like hunting and fishing because I'm dating this one guy. No? You don't think I'm into...
I think you might have a mild interest.
I was fishing before we met.
Yeah.
And you shot me down.
Yeah.
Stop yelling!
Bigger mistakes.
What?
One of my bigger mistakes.
I know, you should have fought. And I could have been fishing all this time with you.
Yeah.
Woman's place is in the kitchen making me food.
Or we should have just planned our own trip.
Yeah.
It's gonna look great.
Yeah.
You feeling okay?
That's good. Yeah, I feel okay.
No, I'm not making you hurt. Specifically looking at the gallbladder through your labs and through the scan, it looks okay. It doesn't mean that it's 100% okay, but I'm not seeing anything that means look harder.
Yeah.
I would say that if you're getting worse tomorrow instead of better, that you need to be here.
Okay.
And if you're feeling 100%, then just see your doctor next week.
Okay.
Yeah, if something changes, you come back. But right now, I press on your appendix, and you don't show any signs of discomfort. I press on your gallbladder. We check your gallbladder labs. We checked your chest. No pneumonia.
That's good. That was one thing he was thinking he might have.
Yeah, with the fever, yeah. Yeah. And then no COVID, no flu. So we'll see you tomorrow if you're doing worse, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get your things together.
Alright.
Good to meet you guys.
Thanks.
Yeah.
If you're not feeling better, staying about the same, and you still have a fever, come back here and get checked out. If you're doing better, you're doing okay, still follow your primary care, okay? Recommend maybe about a year from now, get a repeat CT to check on that nodule, okay, that they found in the CT scan.
They didn't tell us about a nodule.
Okay.
So you tell us now.
So it's not necessarily like a tumor or anything like that. It's just kind of like, usually they're benign, just like a little growth on it, something to follow up with your primary care. Usually
But a growth on what though?
it's on one of his adrenal glands.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
So it's not inherently a bad thing. We see that all the time. But
Okay.
it's good to check in about a year, make sure it's not growing.
Yeah.
Okay. And the good news though, your fever broke.
Oh, good.
Okay.
But you were medicated, so.
So keep taking Tylenol, ibuprofen. You can alternate that every 6 hours, okay? And I'd recommend just keeping up on that because that'll help with your pain as well and keep your fever down. And if you have a fever and you have pain, it'll make your pain worse as well. So, your vitals are good. Heart rate's come down from when you came in here. It's at a normal rate now. Your blood pressure's almost picture perfect, so it's great.
Nice.
Any questions for me at all?
I don't think so.
think so.
What's an adrenal gland?
They're right above your kidneys. They secrete like adrenaline and like cortisol.
'Cause he was having pain in his back. Would that be why?
Yeah. Well, like I said, there's nothing that would be. Those don't
Oh,
cause pain typically.
adrenal.
Yeah.
They cause adrenaline rushes.
Yeah. No. Well, it's not nothing like. We're not saying it's like cancer or anything like that, but there's just like a growth, and we recommend you follow up. Follow up in a year. We get people coming in.
What causes you to have a growth though? Calcium or something build up or genetics?
Yeah.
You're genetic.
Yeah. Some people have them. I've had it plenty of times. You'll have them on like one on their lung or their liver or their spleen. And they just recommend follow up in about a year.
Okay.
Yeah. And like I said, have a narrow threshold. If you're getting worse, we're always open. And even if you're doing okay, I'd still follow up with your primary care.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Get an autograph from you here. And if your arm is bugging you where that IV blew, sometimes warm compresses can help with that. Okay. Really keeping compression on it. Tylenol and ibuprofen should help too. That's just glad I took the thing off his finger.
It's like he's lost his pulse.
1 to 10, what would you put your pain at?
Maybe a 1.
1, good. She's driving, right?
Oh, his dad is. You're medicated. You can't drive.
Hold on to that while I get them all unhooked. Yep, definitely do not drive over his head.
It's funny how the doctor's like, yeah, but everything like normal. And then he's like, you got this growth you might want to have checked out in a year. What? What kind of growth?
Just a small nodule.
Oh, there you go. Small nodule. It reminds me of that time, Mitchell, that I flipped a 3-wheeler. And I went to the Leighton Davis Hospital. They did some tests and stuff, and I fractured my tailbone. Sit on a donut pillow, you're good. But they also neglected to tell me that I had a tumor, and I didn't find out till like 5 years later.
Oh, there.
You have this growth on your ovaries. Yeah, it's got teeth and hair. It's a dermoid tumor. And I was like, what the hell? Teeth and hair? And it was in the records from when I flipped the 3-wheeler, but nobody told me.
Thanks.
I'm like, thanks.
Well, if that's not bugging.
Yeah, it's not bugging me. And teeth weren't biting me or nothing. Just gotta get that that out.
Okay? You get feeling better, okay?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.